Today I'm extremely happy. Honestly, I'm extremely happy because when 2 days ago I decided to record and to upload the video about Edon Zhegrova, interest offer from Juve, well, there was a huge risk of losing a part of the community, of course, that were thinking Beppe is there with clickbait. Beppe is inventing some names. I'm extremely happy today. I'm grateful to Fabrizio Romano that it's not clickbait because he confirmed it and also mentioned me with my original tweet on his YouTube channel in Italian. So grazie Fabrizio. In today's video, we will explain you what Fabrizio said in Italian about Edon Zhegrova, but also I want to add a bit of information that I received in the meanwhile about the player from Kosovo, the player that is playing at Lille. On top of that, Calcio Mercato update Juventus, and then we continue, if we have still time, about Atalanta 1, Juventus 2, what I really loved in that summer tournée with really a few games, and what we still need to do. Are we already now, after the performances against Dortmund, against Atalanta, Scudetto contenders, yes or no? Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I'm happy that you are here. If you didn't yet, please put a maximum of like for all the new ones. If you want to be informed, entertained daily about Juventus, it's now the moment to subscribe to the channel. Dai ragazzi, we are close to 40,000 Juventini of the world here. Please do it now, because we start. Where did they all start? Well, 2 days ago, when I received the information, there was an offer, there was an interest from Juve on the player from Lille. And that's what I tweeted first with the eyes, Mercato is crazy, and then immediately telling, attenzione, I'm not a Mercato insider, I am not a journalist, and that's not what I want to become. But it's true that I heard that there was an interest from Juve, there is an interest from Juve for the player, and there is even an offer for the player. That doesn't mean that it's a done deal, that doesn't mean that he will come. Pay attention, because Marseille is really strong on the player. A few minutes later, you had Fabrizio Romano saying, indeed, that Marseille is really serious on the player with a big offer already made. And they are trying to find a solution. He never said that it's a done deal or here we go. That's what he said. Waiting patiently 2 days, while in the meanwhile, of course, you had the people that said, Beppe, bringing to Juve, as if I am Damien Comely. I am not. And other people that were mocking me. What kind of source is he? He's troll. What does he know? Blah, 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 blah. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. With few credibility there, you know it. But then today, this morning, notification, Beppe, attenzione, because Fabrizio Romano made a tweet about Zhegrova, and other in the meanwhile said, Beppe, attenzione, because on Fabrizio Romano YouTube channel, he even mentioned you with your name explaining the story. So what did he said? But first of all, let me say thank you to Fabrizio Romano, because let's say it how it is. What a beautiful honor. I told you I never did it for the likes, I never did it for the fame, but my 5 minutes of enthusiasm of being on the channel of the Mr. Here We Go is always really beautiful. I will not lie about that, so I was extremely happy. So grazie Fabrizio, mi ha fatto molto piacere. What did he say? Well, he said a few things. In his tweet, he said there is an interest from Juve because they made contact to be informed about the situation. Pay attention, because Marseille is in advanced talk, and in his video, he made much longer. He went in detail. That's why I always tell you, go and watch, go and listen to original videos where people are taking their time to explain, because he's saying it's true. What Giuseppe said to me is true. Not that there was an offer, according to Fabrizio Romano. Pay attention, because I will add something in a second about that. But he said it's true that Juventus made contact with the agents of Zhegrova, the Lille winger, a player who Marseille is extremely interested in, and they are extremely strong on after for a few days, as exclusively reported since now already 2 weeks. Marseille is negotiating with Lille because Olympique de Marseille and De Zerbi are extremely interested in the player. It's one of their first target. They want to reinforce. They already did a really beautiful summer campaign, and they want to continue. But pay attention, because Juve called. They called, and they are working on it. They are gathering information from the player entourage, but also from Lille, the club, which means that there is really an interest from Juve. Then he continued, the player was in the side of Napoli when Kvaratskhelia left, then they gave up, it didn't happen, but now Juventus is back, because they already have in mind to have a meeting next week with the agents of Zhegrova to continue to understand if yes or no it's possible. But of course we know that Juventus, they need to sell first. So what about the situation Nico Gonzalez? 2-3 days ago, Atletico Madrid, and then we hear nothing about it. Yesterday he played even with Tudor for a long minute, so we were thinking it's over with Atletico Madrid. Attenzione! Fabrizio is saying no. Because even if we don't speak too much about it, Simeone, Atletico Madrid, Colchoneros, they are really interested on the player. They want to try to understand. They want really to go close so that they can make an offer for the player. That's what he's saying. Let's see if they will find an agreement or not, because at the moment it's not decided. Today from Spain we hear there could possibly be a first offer for 20 million euro, which according to me, Damien Comolli will not accept because it's really low from what we spent last summer. So pay attention, we need to understand. But Juve is on Zhegrova. He is on the Juve list confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. Now let's see. Marseille, Juve, will Juve go all in? Now my part of the story, to add something on what I said. I received again a confirmation that the first offer has been made from Juve. So I will go giving you a contradictory news from what Fabrizio is saying, because Fabrizio is saying not yet an offer, I tell you an offer. But that offer, I don't know if it's a verbal offer first or saying maybe to the entourage or to the club. I heard from the club and not the entourage, the club Lille, that maybe you've already said, okay, this is what we can give you for Lille. I don't know yet the amount. This is an information that I hope to receive in the next coming days. From tomorrow on, I hope that I receive how much Juve want to put on the table for the player from Lille. Let's see if I receive that news. And what I can also tell you is our friend Edon Zhegrova, when he hears Juve is also interested in me, attenzione. Not that I don't like Marseille, I love De Zerbi, I love the club, I would go there because it's an upgrade according to me over Lille. If I have the chance to go in Serie A, where I wanted to go even last summer, he said I would love to go now and to make that step up in my career, going above Lille. Calma, wait. First listen how serious Juve is. How serious Juve wants me. And if, then we can take a decision. Probably that's also why at the moment Marseille is not finalizing the deal. This is what I wanted to tell you. So in the coming days, I hope to have a bit more information about that. Is he a player that I want at Juve? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. We continue with the other news because Fabrizio Romano didn't stop there. And this time it has absolutely nothing to see with me. He told us indeed that Chelsea, they tried for Kenan Yildiz. They tried to sign him. But Juve, they said, no discussions. Kenan Yildiz is our player. We are even discussing with him to extend the contract of the number 10, to raise also the salary, to raise also the length of his contract is essential for Tudor. And yesterday he played also a fantastic, beautiful game. MVP, according to the people that were there. He received that beautiful trophy. Grande, bravo, Kenan Yildiz. So Kenan non si tocca. And Chelsea can try whatever they want with how much money they want. We don't speak about it. Other news in exit. Attention, because in these hours, maybe even minutes, Arthur could sign a deal with Grêmio. From what I understood yesterday, it was Brazil, but it was Botafogo. Today they are telling us it's Grêmio, the club where he wants to go, the club that is interested in him, and in this moment he can really sign and leave Juventus, this time not on loan, but for a permanent deal. Attenzione, because it's not over. Also, Douglas Luiz in the next few hours could really go to Nottingham Forest. Let's see and let's understand how much the total fee will be, but Douglas Luiz will not be a Juve player anymore. Probably yesterday he played his latest minutes with the Bianconeri. Colomani, what about Colomani? 48 hours. Less than 48 hours, and he should be again a Juventino. We already spoke a lot about Colomani, so I don't want to repeat everything. Pay attention, because now we go to our second part of the video. The second part where Juventus yesterday won the Champions League from Temu, the Champions League from Wish. Yesterday was really funny. When I saw that trophy arriving, I said, why are they making that? Because of course it's not the decision of Juve, but the organizers of the tournament, they decided to make actually a copy of the Champions League. Anyway, could it be that it's not the only trophy with the big ears that we are winning this season? Attention, guys, calma. But you never know. Anyway, after 30 years, I saw that cup again in the hands of a Juventino. This time it was Manu Locatelli after Gianluca Vialli. Was funny, but yesterday was a beautiful game. Anyway, what I wanted to say were the thing that I really enjoyed, not only of yesterday, but what I saw in the 4 games in that tournament. First of all, I want to say that for the very first time since really long, I saw a Juventus with one thing, and it's a word that it's long time that we didn't hear at Juve, with the start of identity. It looks like now we start seeing a Juve that has something to say, that wants to say this is how Juve plays. Important, eh? a start of identity. We start to see some patterns, some ideas. We know what to do with the ball. On top of that, looks like some players, they know how to unmark themselves, to be free to receive that ball, to ask for the ball, because we like the ball. Attenzione, that's a huge big difference. We love the ball. We saw yesterday different patterns, different offensive ideas, long balls from Gatti. We saw triangles on the left side, on the right side, between players communicating between each other. We saw goals in counter-attack. Pay attention to a Joao Mario. We'll go back to individuals in a second. I saw a will of playing with intensity, which is a pattern, a way of playing, a vision of Igor Tudor. So beautiful things that I saw there. Then individual performances. Can we speak about it? Look, even were players that we don't believe in, even players that we gave up on, they're starting to do well. One above all, yesterday performance of Koopmeiners. Yesterday, if we are totally objective, it is his best performance at Juve. In that role that it's not anymore offensively, but in the two in the midfield. People, they were yesterday blaming when they saw the lineups. I told you, if we want to wake up Cope, because that was one of my requests, it's now that you need to do it. You cannot do it against Parma, you cannot do it against Inter, you cannot do it in Champions. It's now. Now is the moment. Yesterday we did it, and he played a beautiful game. He missed one pass only. He was there, he was involved. More touches for him, 69 I believe. More touches from him than Deron, than Pasalic, that the midfielder of Atalanta. He touched a lot of balls. He was there. He was playing safe. He was also going with a shot on target that was absolutely not easy to go back because his body was already up front. So bravo Cope. Could he have scored there? Yes, if it was not for the miracle of Carnesecchi, prime Buffon yesterday. And what a goalkeeper between the brackets. But let's see if Cope can be there, because we know within our midfield it is Locatelli and Kefren Thuram. And a lot of the time we are doubting what if one is missing. Well, yesterday we saw that Cope could potentially say something there. Did he yesterday an exceptional game? Did he yesterday a game where we're giving an 8 on rating? No, absolutely not. Nothing exceptional. But the Cope Manners of yesterday is the start. He gave me the answer of, Beppe, I'm here. I'm giving you what you asked. Signs of awakening. Kelly. Yesterday, beautiful performance of Kelly. Yes, it's true. He lost his man on Charles de Ketelaere on a certain moment. It's true. Yes, he missed one pass that could have been dangerous. It's true. But a Kelly that we saw yesterday is far from the criticism that he received a lot and that he keeps receiving. Then is he a phenomenon? Is he the starter that I want in the Champions League winning Juve? No, we all agree on that. But we know that if we go for another left center back, Kelly could be a useful rotational player. Of course, if we speak about finances, the price tag that we paid for the Englishman is surely too much. But is it something that we will blame him his entire life? It's not him that decided the price that Newcastle was asking for. Juventus made a mistake? Probably, surely. But now he's a player, and I would love to judge him for the performance that he's doing. And yesterday he played really well, according to me, in defense, anticipating a lot of time Charles de Ketelaere or whatever was there. Bravo, Kelly yesterday. Joao Mario, that I was not super happy about that he would join Juve, but I was calm and I left the door open. I said, oh, he will be a Juve player. If it's true, let's give him a chance. Am I an expert of Joao Mario? No. Yesterday again, he enters and immediately he's doing again what he did against Dortmund. Bravo Joao Mario. Yildiz, again yesterday, top performance, like a lot of performances since that Tudor is on the bench of Juve. Well, Tudor is able actually to let some players perform like they should perform, or some even overperform. Yildiz of yesterday, closer to the goal, is something that Tudor was able to activate. Can we mention Bremer? Bremer is important. Yesterday Tudor said as well, it's not only on the field, but Bremer's importance is crucial on and off the field, and it's not a mystery that yesterday he had that captain band. Thuram a la Locatelli, a different Thuram yesterday, a bit more defensively, but a good game of Thuram, etc., etc. So I think that Tudor, he found one thing, the way to unify the team, the way to communicate and to show them that we have a project, that we give everything. Look at how Dusan Vlahovic entered yesterday, and it's not a guarantee that he would have done like that, because he could have said, bah, I'm gone, I'm out of project, they are looking for Colomoni after Jonathan David, I will be gone. By the way, Jonathan David, mamma mia, That's another story. No, bravo, Igor Tudor. Let's give him a chance, guys. Now, Scudetto contender? Oh, no, not yet. Not yet. You know it, eh? Friendly games, good to take some beautiful things, to see some beautiful things, but at the moment, no. We still miss a few players, like, for example, Colomwani, like, for example, who plays instead of Yildiz or Chico Conceição if they are not there. Left center back, we need another one because Calulo there on the left, I told you, no. On the right, yes. On the left, no. A right wing back, if João Mario is not playing. Nico Gonzalez out. That's not the position of Zhegrova, for example. That's not the position of Sancho, for example. So there is a name that we need there. Could it be a Molina? Could be. So that's what I wanted to tell you in today's video. I hope you enjoyed. So don't forget to put a maximum of like if you are new and you love this kind of news, a bit il minestrone, a bit of everything, but covering Juve. Please subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends that are supporting Juve or are interested about Italian football. Grazie, forza, Juve.